entrepreneur. This is Mark Newsom, Mr. Marketing. Welcome to this special presentation entitled One of the Most Profitable Marketing Strategies, ladies and gentlemen, you can simply no longer afford to overlook. Because if you are entrepreneur, you are leaving an awful lot of money on the table. Ladies and gentlemen, this video is hopefully going to expose you to one of the most powerful and potentially profitable long-term marketing strategies that you simply cannot afford to ignore any longer. Take a look at this incredibly powerful strategy. First off, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at an offline small business, like say your local coffee shop. And let's also take a look at, say, a local printing business, both say on the mom and pop variety. This particular strategy is perfect, especially if there's a nagging recession going on. Now, you hear this strategy referred to as a lot of different terms that are used to describe it. Some people refer to it as the buy down technique. I like to refer to it as a price lock in strategy, but actually, it does not matter what you call it. What's important is that you learn to use this particular strategy. Now, you got to customize and modify this for your particular business because this strategy is incredibly versatile and powerful. Take a look at this and let's use this in the example of, say, the coffee shop. But again, this will work for a printer equally well. Let's suppose you sell a really giant, big gulp cup of coffee, and depending on where you are, the prices are going to vary. I'm using the price of, say, $2.79. Now, again, your big gulp might cost $5.79 or $8. It does not matter. It's the concept here, ladies and gentlemen, that you got to get down. So, what you're going to do is you're going to hand these people a card if they buy a big gulp, meaning that they like coffee. And here's the way it's going to work. The next time they come in, and I'm just using these, this is etched in stone. I'm just trying to give you an idea. The price is going to go down. So, in other words, the second purchase is $2.25. Now, the third purchase, as you can see, is now $1.75. Now, I went down about 50 cents each time, but that's irrelevant. The point is, no matter what price structure you use, each subsequent purchase is going to be cheaper than the one before it. That's the concept. So, here they are at their fourth purchase. Now look, they're down to $1.25. And again, remember, this is for the same big gulp cup of coffee or large beverage, whatever it's going to be. You might use this with a steak dinner. It does not matter. It's the concept, ladies and gentlemen. Now, the fourth time they come in this particular case, for the big gulp, they've only spent 75 cents. Now, the next time, or purchase number six, that's when they get it free. So some people like to use, you buy 10 and then you get one free, but they haven't given you a discount on the price. This is a little different, and I hope you can see that. We are gradually lowering the price as an incentive for them to make that next purchase. That, entrepreneur, is the concept. Think about people who get a refund on their taxes. Aren't they more apt to take that money and spend it as opposed to saving it? Bingo. That is the concept we're looking at right here. So, in other words, if they're used to spending, say, $2.79 or X for your big gulp, and each time they come in, let's say they're at the fourth purchase of $1.25, don't you see how they're more apt to spend more money with you? Because in fact they are saving money on what they initially thought was going to cost them $2.79 plus the tax. Well, they're more apt to buy an extra two bagels or extra two donuts or whatever the case may be. That, in a nutshell, entrepreneur, is this strategy. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you can see this is one of the marketing strategies that you and I just can't afford to overlook. And I hope you can see how versatile this could be. Because if you had a printing business, you could do the exact same thing. Say you take one of your uh, printing jobs, like a two-sided flyer, and you use the same kind of, or I'm sorry, or a two-sided 8.5 by 11 sheet. Or you might take one of your more expensive like color jobs, and you just do the same thing. You do a buy down, you work them down, and each subsequent purchase you're giving them a substantial enough discount that is incentive for them to come back. And you might even want to put a time constraint, like they got 90 days to make all the purchases to get all of the discounts, something along those lines, entrepreneur. So with that said, for those of you who want to discover how you're going to add an additional 25% more gross profit, and you want to do this to your bottom line in the next 90 days or less, then here's the answer. You need to grab that free 9-page special report. You just head over to youcanmarketonline.now.com/sales entrepreneur, because that's where you can get it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I do have a question for you. Who else do you know in business right now who's struggling, who could definitely use some help, who respects your opinion? If you got value out of this video, entrepreneur, do them a favor. By all means, help them out. Send them this video. On the other hand, if you're wondering, hey, Mark, what can I do to get to the next level with my business, product, or service, no matter how you primarily market your business, on or offline, then here's what I'm going to suggest. You grab that free 22-part Small Business Marketing Mastery Series. This is an additional free 22 emails, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to receive on top of your free 9-page special report. It's my free gift to you, my way of saying welcome and thank you for joining the inner circle. It's a $97 value, and ladies and gentlemen, here's the best part. Entrepreneur, I totally respect your opinion. And what I mean by that is, if you join the inner circle and quickly realize this is not for you, then by all means feel free to unsubscribe for any reason you wish. Any time you wish. This is Mark Newsom, Mr. Marketing. We will see you again next time on the Marketing Minute.